All right. So now we are looking at page 17 where we are going to learn a couple new strategies, okay? So we're looking at the problem. It says to estimate 356 plus 498. Write a number model to show your thinking. Then solve using partial sum addition, column addition, and US traditional, okay? So let's estimate first, okay? So when we estimate, 356 would become what, Mary?
360.
Good, 360. And then what would, be careful. Who knows what 498 would become? Grace?
500.
500, because that 9's going to go up, and it's going to become 500 now. So 0 plus 0 is?
0.
0 plus 6 is?
6.
5 plus 3 is?
8.
8. So this is we're on the line at the top where it says estimate, you need to write this whole thing. It's our number model, okay? Now, we are going to be looking at partial sum, okay? This is a different way of adding, okay? So, if we are looking at the numbers 356 plus 498, right? This is what we're looking at. These are our original numbers, right? Partial sum is when you take part of the number, add it together to another part, and go from there. So, we are going to start with our biggest part, okay? This number has 3 parts. It has a ones place, everyone look. Has a ones place, a tens place, and a hundreds place, okay? This one has a ones place, a tens place, and a hundreds place. We are going to add our 100 place values together. So our 3 is really 300, right? Plus 400. And that equals what?
700.
700. Okay? Write that down where it says partial sums addition. Write this down. All right, now we're going to look at our tens place. We have 50 plus 90, right? What is 0 plus 0?
0.
What is 9 plus 5?
14.
14. Make sure you line your numbers up correctly. It's going to be important if you line these up right. It will help you. Do you have a question?
Are we on the second?
We are on where it says partial sums. Do you see it? Do you have a question, Boy Leon? Okay. Now we are going to add our ones place. So we have 6 plus 8. What is 6 plus 8? Keegan?
14.
Good, 14. All right, now we're going to add our 3 partial sums up. That's where it gets its name. We had part of it added together, another part. Now we're going to add all the parts together. 0 plus 0 plus 4 is?
4.
4. 0 plus 4 is?
4.
Plus 1?
5.
5. 7 plus 1 is?
8.
8. Do you see? I have my numbers lined up, right? If I moved this over, it would have given me the wrong answer. Make sure you line them up properly, okay? So our real answer is 854. Do you all see how we got this?
Yes.
We took our hundreds place and our hundreds place, then our tens and our tens and our ones and our ones, and we added those and then added them together. Okay? Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, now we're doing column addition. Column addition is a lot like traditional, adding, okay? So when we have column addition, again, we're still working with the same number, 356 plus 498, okay? But when we do this, I'm going to write my number big, 356. Do you see how I left space? Then I'm going to do 498. And I'm going to draw columns. Okay? Yep. Now, what is 6 plus 8? Grace?
14.
14. You are going to write 14 at the bottom. Do not carry the 1. You are just writing 14 in this part. What is 5 plus 9?
14.
14. Again, write 14 in there. And what is 3 plus 4?
7.
7. Now, this is where we need to break our columns down and make it into an actual number. Because this isn't an actual number, right?
Yeah.
All right. So, we're going to cross that out. We're going to keep our 4, but we're going to change this to an add 1 over here. Okay? We crossed it out. We kept our 4. We took our 1 and added it over here. Does that make sense? Now, what is 14 plus 1?
15.
15. But we can't keep that 15, can we?
No.
No. We need to cross it out. And we're going to keep our 5. And we are going to add the 1 over here. What is 1 plus 7?
8.
8. Is this a normal number? Is 8 just 8, right?
Yes.
So it works. So my answer is 854. Did we get the same answer?
Yes.
Did we solve it in a different way?
Yes.
Yes. All right. I am going to keep this on the board. I want you to take a minute and I want you to do the U.S. traditional addition, what we did on page 15 or 16, where you're literally just adding like we do. You're not changing it. You're not doing column. You're not doing partial. You are doing U.S. traditional addition. You're just adding. Okay? Nope, no rounding. You're just adding these two numbers. 356 plus 498. All right. Everyone should have gotten 854. It's 3 different ways to do it, but it's the same problem, so we should get the same answer, right? So, these are just different ways. Some people might like traditional better. Some might like the column. Some might like partial sum. Okay? So, in the next column, I want you to write which one you prefer and why. Okay? So, this one is called column. It's also on your page. Okay? What? Give me 1 minute, okay? Okay, so now look at HomeLinks page 17. Is that right? 19. Man, page 19. HomeLinks page 19. All right. On HomeLinks page 19, it gives you a little bit of a step-by-step on how to do certain ones. But look at our instructions. It says to make an estimate and write a number model to show what you did. Then solve using U.S. traditional addition. So just like we did on page 16. We did an estimate number model, and then we solved it using traditional. What?
17?
Nope, 16. The first page we did. Okay. Then it says to compare your answer to see if your estimate answer makes sense. You don't have to write yes or no anywhere, but you do need to check it because if it doesn't make sense, then you messed up somewhere. Make sense? Okay. Then you are going to be rounding the numbers at the bottom. It says to round to the nearest 100, then it'll say to the 1,000, and then the other one says 1,000 and 10,000. Yes.
Where will we have homework like these?
We'll talk about that in a second. All right. Any questions on this particular paper, Grace?
I don't have
Hmm?
I don't have it.
It's that one. It's 19.
But you said
I said the wrong one at first. Is it about the paper? What?
do you have to turn it in?
Yes. Make sure your name is on it and you will turn it in when you're done.